Alright guys, so today we're going to take a look at the RIG 600 Pro HS gaming headset. Now this is a pair that comes in at $99, and the HS model is basically made for the PlayStation but works with all other different types of devices, which we'll talk about. And then they also have an HX model, which is made for the Xbox and also for like the PC. So the HS model, which is the one we're going to check out today, like I said, it does aim at being used as a PlayStation headset, but it also works with the Nintendo Switch, PC, your tablet, your phone, basically anything that has a USB-C port, and also anything that uses Bluetooth, because this is a dual wireless gaming headset. And really, before we get into all the different details and things like that, the first thing that I want to actually talk about with this headset is the design. Now, RIG has kind of stuck with the same design on their headsets for years now. And I think no matter what, like in this pair where it's a dual wireless headset where you can use it as a Bluetooth headphone, you could use it out and about if you wanted to, but the design of these basically still screams gaming headset no matter what. It just does from the look that it has on the outside. They did go away from having that suspended headband, and basically the fabric headband and the padding is attached to the headband and not the suspended one. So it does kind of cut down on the gamer look a little bit, but really just this design no matter what is going to scream that you're wearing a gaming headset. Now, as far as what they've included inside the box, you do get the little USB-C dongle. This is what allows you to use these wireless. It also comes with a USB-C to USB-A adapter in case you're using something that doesn't have that USB-C plug-in. And then it also comes with a USB-C cable to be able to charge these. And speaking of the charging, depending on how you use these is going to depend on how much battery life that you get. Now, if you're going to use these in Bluetooth mode, you can get about 24 hours total. But if you're going to use these with the USB-C dongle and use them plugged into your PC or something like that, you're going to get around 18 hours total. Now, it does have an app that you can pair this with on your phone. This allows you to keep the headphones updated. It also allows you some control over your microphone. It even allows you to control the side tone. So if you want to hear yourself being played back in the headset, you can control how much of that you want it to. And there's also some pre-built EQ options. And you can go in and even customize the EQ settings you want. And this comes in very handy. And I wish, even though this still carries over no matter what you're using them on, I still wish that RIG had software for your PC or for your Mac. I guess on PC, these do work with Dolby Atmos software, so you can go in and just adjust some things within that. But, you know, again, it's not made specifically for this headset. Now, going back to the design and the overall build quality, it is a solid built headset, even though it is pretty much all plastic. It is super lightweight, which if you're going to game for a long time, that's important because it never got uncomfortable. Like I said, it does have a fabric headband, and it has the same fabric on the ear cups. And the reason they're using this is it allows it to breathe a little bit more so your ears don't get as warm if you're going to be wearing them for a long time. And the padding and everything was just very comfortable. Now, it does have those exposed wires going from the ear cups into the headband. And they did have to do this because they make it where the ear cups kind of disconnect from the headband. And I like this. It's kind of like a small, medium, and large on the side. You just kind of place it into whichever bracket you need it on. I actually have to use the large, even though my head's not extremely large. So if you have a very big head, you may have an issue being able to get these to fit. But I was luckily able to get them to fit with no problem. Now, all of your inputs and your controls are located on the left-hand side. And it also has a mic that pulls down and actually flips back up into the ear cup. Now, their old microphones, even though they flipped up, they still kind of stayed on the outside. So again, it always made them look like a gaming headset. But this microphone folds into the ear cup and can make it just kind of disappear, so you can use these out and about without them looking as much of a gaming headset as you can make them look. But as far as the inputs, on the bottom you have your USB-C input. Right next to that is your power button. Then you have your volume up and down wheel. Then you have a call button. And then right above that is your Bluetooth button. Now this is the button that you would switch it into being able to use it in that USB mode or either in Bluetooth mode. So it's nice that all of this is just built in on the headset. Now going back to that microphone, I do think they did a pretty good job with the mic here. Now, I think that Rig has always had pretty decent mics, but you guys can be a judge by listening to a test here. So here is the mic test using the Rig 600. This is just to give you an idea of what it would sound like if you were to be on a call or if you were to use these while gaming. So now let's talk about the sound. Now the sound on these is powered by 40mm drivers, and they're using what they call low frequency bass resonators. So I think they're trying to have something control the bass a little bit so it's not all put on that single driver, which is also going to be handling the mids and the treble as well. So if you can separate as much as you can, it allows you to get more out of your bass. It allows you to get more out of the mids and the treble without everything just getting congested and muddy. And that's exactly what they've pulled off with this pair. It is a very detailed sounding pair of headphones and headset. I think it does a really good job of picking up vocals, so dialogue and games and vocals and songs. I always felt like kind of stood right up front, but they still allowed these to be pretty punchy. Now they're not like overly bass heavy, and even with explosions, and I guess it's because of that, bass resonator, it kind of sits around a little bit, but again, luckily it doesn't roll over the mids and the treble. So you can feel explosions and again be able to still hear footsteps and things if you're going to be using them for gaming. Now for music, they actually held up really well compared to some of the other headphones that I'm used to testing. It did a really good job with metal. You were able to feel drums, and it was fast enough to be able to keep up with guitar riffs and vocalists. You can hear the cymbals crashing. Everything in this pair just felt very well separated. Now, if you're going to use these on PC and you use the Dolby Atmos app, you can space these out a little bit more. You can get some distance in your sound. But as it is out of the box, if you just, pair it with the app and kind of tune them in the way that you want to, you still have plenty of space in the audio. And I never had any issue with being able to tell where different sounds were coming from. So I think they definitely pulled off being able to use this pair as a gaming headset and a wireless Bluetooth pair of headphones if you're just, again, going to listen to music. So it is pretty universal, again, except for the design. I don't think they really pulled off having this look like a pair of headphones. And most people you don't really see walking around using headphones anyway. I think most people now are using earbuds. But when you do, it seems like headphones kind of have a subtle look. And for the most part, I guess these do, as in they don't have like RGB lighting. They're not like obnoxiously large or huge or anything like that. But just because of this weird like cutouts and all on the headband, and the mechanism that they use for you to snap in the ear cups, it's going to look like a gamer headset. Now, if that doesn't really bother you too much, this is definitely a do-it-all type of headphone and headset, and Rig has always done a really good job with their sound, and this pair really is no different, and I do see where there is a lot of value, especially in this $99 price range. So as far as a gaming headset and a pair of Bluetooth headphones that you can get for under $100, this one definitely stands out, and I really do highly recommend them for both gaming and music. But guys, that's my video on the Rig 600 Pro HS. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.